AchievementAssault here, and we're finally gonna kill Marco.
Howdy. What you got?
I'm ready to go after Marco.
Brookshire's got the intel. Go see him for the details. I'll get the rest of our posse formed up. It's time to finish this.
On the verge of starting the final bounty mission with Randall. If you elect to proceed, you'll set in motion events which will occupy you until Marco is finally brought to justice. As a result, any other quest or mission you pursue in the Deep Creek Mountains will be rendered mute. Do you wish to continue this course of action? Postpone the pursuit, set out for Marco. And hell followed with them. Oh shit. The fuck was that? Am I hearing someone clapping?
Breathe deeply, courier, and don't strain yourself. I need you alive. I have it.
Oh, okay guys, I solved what was making me crash. I like kept doing it over and over again. When you download the mod, one of the things in the description says don't bring followers, you have been warned. That's why you will crash at this part if you have followers.
Are you gonna help me move this pile of shit or what?
So I had to.
Why don't we just shoot the fucker?
Brooker said not to touch this one or Randall. It's part of the deal. Fuck up and we don't get paid.
Wait a sec. Player not set. Yeah, I'm setting my carry weight because I have all of my shit and I don't have enough carry weight for it.
Why the fuck are we hauling them to town?
It's
when are we getting
temporary.
paid?
Relax, Brooks said we'll get paid once business in town is settled. Here's the Brahmin. Let's load him up. Careful, one of them's coming around. Keep that hood on. Here, this should take care of him.
Let's get that shit beat out of him. Please tell me we're going back to New Vegas. Oh, when you leave Willow, she asks you like 3 times, are you sure you want me to leave? And she goes to the Mojave outpost.
What is the meaning of this? You have no right to detain us.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You honestly can't be surprised that it's me, can you? Virgil is my favorite alias, given the literary roots. Your expression right now. Forgive the cliché, but it truly is priceless. If Brookshire had only known what this was worth to me. That's right. Brookshire wasn't inclined to consider the fate of the townspeople, much less you, when weighed against the supply of silver. I'm not sure what your political leanings are, but if you consider yourself a patriot of the NCR, that must really, really sting.
Okay.
In this moment of unforeseen, inconceivable reversal, you must be thinking, how did this happen? It boils down to one simple characteristic, resolve. When you killed Sergio, I resolved to make you suffer to your last breath. Maybe you're thinking of ways to break from your bonds, disarm me, kill the guards, save the day.
TGM?
Not this time. Whatever happens next, you're going to be utterly powerless to stop me.
Alright.
Doesn't that just burn you up? If you didn't have that gag, I can only imagine what you might be saying.
I don't speak.
Well, I'm a cautious fellow, so I want to be safe. I can't risk any interruptions during my theatrics. Nothing is worse than a disruptive audience.
You was a fucking coward!
Ah, right through the hands. That does look painful. You won't be opening any jars again, much less handling a weapon. Even with the pain, I wonder if you're consumed by rage or dread. Neither benefits you, but dread suggests an honesty that I have to admire. Were you expecting a fair fight? A climactic showdown in the street? Sergio tried it that way, didn't he? My brother had heart, I'll give him that. I've never had a mind for fair fights, though I've won my share. I prefer domination, and most importantly, survival. That's all that matters. You want to speak, don't you? No doubt you have a pithy retort or some eloquent overture prepared that would convince me to throw down my arms. Not tonight. This time you'll be silent, like a dog following its owner. When this is over, you'll acknowledge me as your master. You're going to beg for death. You'll pray to God for it to end, but he won't listen. Only when you pray to me will you gain release. But that can wait. Right now, I'm an official agent of the New California Republic, warden of their new outpost in Frostville. In my administration, law and order will be upheld without exception. Why not get off to a strong start here and now?
Okay.
Watch out!
Yeah, I'm killing these fucking radios. Just give me a minute.
By the powers invested in me by the New California Republic, I hereby authorize these agents of the justice system to collect unlawful bounty.
Yeah, here's the last one. Yeah, that's the radio mod I have on.
Hey! You like that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, damn. Oh, I can't go into third person either.
You like
Is
that?
this ever gonna end?
You like that?
Seriously, they're just shooting the mountain. Okay, I'm gonna come back when this is, over, maybe?
Had enough?
Okay guys, I'm back. I had to reload a couple of times because for some reason it was bugged at that point.
So it was done, all according to the law.
That all you're gonna fucking say? I ain't just gonna run off. Like little bitches. Fuck you doing? Okay, seriously, what the hell are they doing? This fucking end part is so fucking bugged. What the fuck? That's a radio. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come back when something's happening. Okay. Is he going to do anything?
Randall.
That took a long fucking time.
So far, only to taste the bitterness of defeat again. Deep down, you knew it would end this way. Ford, you were quite eager to betray Mr. Randall. Why don't you do the honors?
Is he gonna have to run around the damn thing again?
You son of a bitch!
Now, what are we going to do with you? I could put a round in your head, make it quick, clean. Then again, that's been tried. I don't fear failure so much as being unoriginal. No, I've got something better in mind. You ever hear of stories of drunks being buried alive? Since you're not in a position to speak, I'll take your indignant squinting as a yes. So I'll continue. When a man is buried alive in, say, a coffin, he might have 30 minutes or so to live. Trust me, I know. I've seen it firsthand. It's one heck of an interrogation technique, acting like you're burying them. I leave them down there for a bit, then pull them up. They always come up gasping. A few even lose their minds in that short span. I guess it's the darkness and the noise. Imagine, your breathing is strained, dust fills your mouth and eyes, and you hear the weight of Earth shifting above you. It's inexorable death. That's why I saved you for last. I want you to feel that terror as you dwell on what transpired here tonight, how you were beaten. No matter how hard you are, the terror will take you eventually. In that moment, when you're wishing for it all to end, just remember,
Sneezed.
I was the one man who beat you. And that's what people will remember, what they'll say for years to come. It isn't just your body that I'm burying tonight. It's your legend.
No, you're not.
Hey, boss, you sure you don't want me to shoot him first?
No, I want the courier to suffer to the last. You hear that, friend? Of course you can, even with that hood on. Is the coffin comfy?
Yes,
Just
very
so
much
you
so.
know, I'm putting you in an unmarked grave in the middle of nowhere. From a legal standpoint, you will have simply vanished. You're going to be just another anonymous stiff. You afraid now? Just let it wash
not
over
really.
you. Don't fight it. You're so close to the end. I wonder how you might have molded the Mojave if you'd lived. I'm sure people will speculate to no end. They'll forget you, though. They always do. At this moment of acute reflection, I wonder if you appreciate the futility of your efforts. Your mentor is dead. Really dead. I'll face no legal or governmental consequences. Quite the contrary. I'll become a respected citizen, leaving this town while the worms gnaw on your rotting corpse. You remember that when the air thins out. If you could do it all over again, would you even come here? So much to ponder in the darkness. Rest easy. Close it up, boys.
Who's there? You emerge from a vivid nightmare, quickly sitting up straight in bed. You notice a familiar face across your throne. Your hands throb and you begin to shift your weight. You eventually struggle to your feet. Your legs wobble and you stand because it's painfully apparent that you haven't recovered from your recent injuries. How you managed to survive the ordeal of the grave remains to be seen. What the fuck? Okay then. Ooh, did I talk to you?
And the dead shall rise and walk the earth. Wasn't sure you'd make it, but here you are, on your feet no less.
I is Ghost.
What? Look, you're not dead. I tracked Marco and his boys after what happened in town. Saw them aim to bury you alive, so I watched and waited. Marco cleared out and left a pair of men behind, so I slipped in, took them down with a flashbang and a few smacks with my baton. Then I went digging as fast as possible, found you unconscious but breathing. Lucky for you, that doc had some blood in his stores.
Thank you.
I managed to get you up here in the dark. Got that blood in you, then patched you up your hands. You're damn lucky you know that.
Okay, I had to restart the recording real quick. So you pussed out of helping me in town, and you can't even mend my wounds. Great job, asshole. Why'd you help me?
I knew something was going down when Brookshire pulled us aside before the op. Told everyone there would be bounties on the townspeople. He told us to keep our mouths shut and follow Marco's lead. When the time came, most everyone nodded and smiled, didn't even question him. I had no loyalty to Randall, but it bothered me regardless. Brookshire told us to round up everyone in town, that he would handle you. I didn't know what they had in store. I mean, I thought they'd capture everyone and haul them back for a trial. That's what they're supposed to do. I also didn't know that Brookshire would trade you and Randall out. I thought he would just tell you to fuck off in the typical NCR fashion. See, they had me posted at the church, waiting with a rifle. in case you tried anything. I had a clear view of everything, that's for sure. I didn't know they'd killed them all right there. But Marco killed Randall. I should have done something, but I just froze. Marco was in the crosshairs, but I couldn't do it. I was scared. Goddamn shameful fucking coward. That's what I am.
Yes, you are. There was nothing you could do. There was too many of them.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have a long while to think about that, won't I?
Why aren't you running with other bounty hunters?
I'm done hunting anyone or anything. What they did, it was simple butchery. God help me. I'll never forget it. The hell with bounty hunters.
Where's Marco?
He left town to bury Randall's body. He must have thought pretty highly of him, because the rest were buried in a mass grave. When I last went into town to nab supplies, I saw most of the hunters were living it up in the saloon. Ford was with them. Look, I want to leave this place and never look back. I'm making straight for Mojave, so you're welcome to join me.
I stomp on Marco till he naps.
Burning your boat, you'll surprise. You're walking wounded. Won't be healed for weeks at least. Marco won't take any chances this time. He'll kill you.
Let's try. I helped Randall to try. I don't care about my damn wounds. I found out a way to kill Marco even with my bare teeth.
That's just a rage talking, like you're possessed by an animal. You go after Marco blinded by anger and he'll kill you all the same. I won't stop you, but I won't leave you either. I'll wait here for a day or two. If you don't come back, I'll just assume the worst and move on.
Your agility, endurance, and strength have been decreased due to injury. Oh, god damn it. Until you return to Mojave Wasteland. Hey, Cooper's here. Okay. Everything in here I need to take? I'll take that shit. Okay, that all. Let's go kill Marco. I really want to go back to the Mojave Wasteland. Marco's just pissing me off at this point. Oh, god damn it, not another radio. You see him take my shit like some of the mods. Gargled holotape. Thing's going to explode. Yep, I knew it. Let's get them all while they're drinking. Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on. Come on. Had enough? Come on. You like that? You like that?
Oh damn, I don't got no more stim packs. Wait, don't I got some super stim packs? Wait, fuck. Some whiskey? Yawa meat. Turbo. love this shit. I love this city. No, 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 no. Fucking hell. Oh, come on. Guys, screw this shit. You put on God mode.
Come on. Come on. Had enough? Had enough?
There's too many damn fucking people.
Had enough?
Yeah, and I'm looting them all, don't judge. Fuck you, bitch. I'm lagging like a motherfucker. The hell? Why am I lagging? Seriously though, why am I lagging when I look at that? I lag like a bitch when I look at that shit. Okay, I just left the bar. Hopefully I won't start lagging.
I've got...
God damn it.
Had enough?
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna log out of the game real quick because for some reason when I start recording I start lagging like a...
Yes? You did it. You actually did it. I didn't expect to see you again. So here thinking how I'd break it to your people back in Vegas.
And so it was that the clash between the courier and Marco had come to its conclusion. Their actions had reshaped Frost Hill and irrevocably changed the fortunes of numerous inhabitants.
Shortly before the massacre at Frost Hill, an argument between Cocker and Cuddy resulted in Cuddy actually walking the fuck out the door. Cocker insisted on following Cuddy as he walked out of the Deep Creek Mountains, berating him the entire time. This continued for several weeks, until Cuddy walked to an NCR recruiting station and enlisted to spite Cocker. Undeterred, Cocker enlisted beside his friend and immediately volunteered for frontline duty. Insistent that Cocker was in fact a pussy, Cuddy volunteered for the same.
Unable to retain ownership of the family farmstead, Dana soon uprooted and moved to West Side in the hopes of finding gainful employment. With few prospects, she attempted to provide for her homeless family through prostitution, but struggled to find enough clients. She committed suicide soon thereafter. Her boys turned to begging, then succumbed to chem abuse and prostitution. They died before the year's end.
Forsaking his criminal past, Doolin quietly headed west and reunited with his relatives on the family farm. While there was always some distance between Doolin and his kin, he eventually found peace through steady, honest industry. He often wondered what became of the courier who had shown mercy when there was no reason to give it. Doolin died in his sleep several decades later.
Unshackled from his psychological bonds, Porter sought out other super mutants who aspired to live in peace. He made his way to Jacobstown, where he hoped to begin a new life herding livestock and assisting other super mutants who had lost their way.
Pleased with himself for having escaped justice, Lee went south in hopes of joining a warlord rumored to be active in the deserts of Mexico. Instead, he met a patrol from Firebase Zulu, and after one of the rangers recognized the gunslinger, Lee confidently went for his pistol. Before Lee fired a shot, a round from Ranger Watson's revolver plowed through his brain, killing him instantly.
When Godwin was slain by the courier, his campaign of terror against the NCR came to an immediate conclusion. Without their father, Godwin's children struggled to maintain the ranch and care for livestock. In the middle of an intense blizzard, starving mongrels would break into the dilapidated home, where they killed and consumed Godwin's children.
Frost continued to move from town to town, always vigilant against the threat of assassination. Eventually, he headed towards the Great Plains, and he was never seen again.
Ford's dream of becoming a wasteland legend died with him in Frost Hill when he met the Courier's wrath. In the final seconds before he died, Ford had hoped he'd earn his own chapter in the next dime novel about the Courier.
Like the courier, Cooper survived the ordeal of near death and became closer to his new master as a result. He followed the courier to the Mojave, determined to remain a loyal companion no matter the end.
Just north of Mojave, Thorne said his goodbyes to the courier and headed towards the setting sun. Unwilling to return to his home, Thorne decided he would reconnect with the followers of the apocalypse and renew his career in medicine. By assisting the helpless and healing the infirm, Thorne was able to move past the events at Frost Hill. He prayed that the courier could do the same.
Fresh off his successful operation to annex the Deep Creek Mountains, Brookshire was warmly received by his superiors at the NCR Embassy. After he ferried the surviving orphans of Frost Hill to state homes, Brookshire quietly filed a report that classified the courier as MIA. For his efforts, he was awarded with a promotion and a special commendation. His agency's director would call him a model for us all. Brookshire then planned his next operation from within the embassy, confident of his success, never considering that the courier might return.
Avoiding the courier once again, Glanton found himself alone in a hostile country, so he set his sights toward the arid expanse of Old Mexico. He had heard stories of a tribal warlord, El Quemador, who ruled the distant dunes of the Altar Desert, burning all who encroached in his lands. Sensing an opportunity to redeem himself in the eyes of the NCR, Glanton headed south with one goal: to take El Quemador's scalp.
In the end, Marco was undone by the very trait he so often touted: resolve. The courier persevered through pain and death in order to claim victory. Without his strong leadership, the NCR outpost at Frost Hill floundered. Once the 80s resumed their raids, the town was abandoned. Even after his death, Marco's name incurred fear and dread whenever it was muttered. His body had perished, but the legend endured.
Despite Marco's best-laid plans, the courier battled back from the brink of death and prevailed in the legendary duel. Though Marco was dead, the courier had not emerged from the contest unscathed. She would bear physical and mental scars for the rest of her life. Quietly enduring her injuries, she steadily limped back to the Mojave wasteland, where uncertainty and war awaited her.
Okay guys, sorry about that. It was a pain in the ass if I can record, and every time I tried to record in Frost Hill, it would give me a massive frame drop and crash, so I couldn't record the last fight. Basically what happened is, yeah, I couldn't take him, especially none of my followers, so I had to turn on God mode and kill him. And basically it was like a circle with a bunch of crosses in it, a bunch of crosses around it, so yeah. Though you've recovered during the trip, your hands are now permanently scarred from the gunshot wounds. As a result, the rate of your fire and draw speed will suffer, but you deal more damage. Cool.
Looks like someone's been practicing.
Goodbye.